Is Vincent Kompany going to take Pep Guardiola's job? Pep says he might someday. Let's have a little Friday fun here on Stoppage Time at Pints and Punditry. So Pep Guardiola says that Vincent Kompany is going to be a Man City manager one day. Now, you got to take everything Pep says to the media with a grain of salt. It always feels like he's pulling the puppet strings and having fun with people, and maybe he is. There's probably some seriousness to this. Vincent Kompany, obviously former captain, great leader, Man City legend, and they don't have a lot of those. And so he's a very viable candidate. He's then gone on to be a player coach at Anderlecht, and now he's having a fantastic run of success at Burnley. And that really answers the question. You know, as soon as Kompany got into coaching, it was like a foregone conclusion. Oh, he's going to be a Man City manager one day. And as we've seen with a lot of other players, being a good player does not necessarily make you a good coach. Even being a good leader as a player doesn't make you a good coach. So it's really nice to see that he's having the success he's having at Burnley, because this makes it more realistic. Now, Pep says things like sooner rather than later, and then everybody reads into it. Does that mean Pep's leaving soon? Oh no, is he going to get a contract extension? What's going to happen? Listen, Pep's going to leave Man City at some point. I would love it if, Vincent Kompany took his place. That would be fantastic if there was no gap in between. That'd be a great transition from one to the other. They are playing a similar style at Burnley, so hopefully you could not have to retool the entire roster. It would be cool if Kompany could come on and learn directly from Pep for a little bit, but honestly, getting head coaching experience, and Burnley could be in the Premier League next season, that's probably just as valuable. And he knows Pep, he knows his styles, he played for him for a number of years, so he's already gotten that first-hand experience. So, listen, that's as good as a transition as you could possibly get for once Pep inevitably leaves, whether it's next year, a couple years, or what have you. But this endorsement is, it's a little bit of fun, but it's not a bad thing. And for the best coach or one of the best coaches, managers in the world to validate a former player who he knows well, who he's seeing having success, bringing a team now to the Premier League most likely, and then saying, this is a guy who's going to take my job at some point, that's as much confirmation as you can possibly get. So, if they can line up the stars in Manchester so that Pep leaves on good terms when the time comes when he's ready, and Vincent Kompany is just ready to ascend into that job and all goes smoothly. Hey, listen, that's as good of a transition as Man City supporters can possibly hope for the inevitable end of the Pep Guardiola era. So, good news, hopefully. It doesn't really mean much, but it's always fun to talk about, always fun to hear about, and certainly fun to think about for what fans know is coming. Thanks as always for joining us on Stoppage Time at Pints and Punditry. This is Total FIFA Career Mode.